it's a very fascinating story. I think, there is a company which is actually doing Dabba trading that came to campus to hire from a campus, right? I have never heard this one before, right?
So,
Yeah.
and most funny thing is, one day a guy has called me. I called him. So he has called me. Arey, come down, Aja. Mittal Chambers में मेरा office है. I felt happy. Actually, Mittal Chambers गया मैं शाम में. गए तो like suddenly he said that मेरे को एक 4 security वाले चाहिए. 4 security. So this is not that securities. So this is securities like trading account, demat account, share market. So this is what Kotak had the brand value at that point of time.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Hello and welcome back. I am Abhishek Banerjee, founder at Lotusdew Wealth. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Vamsi. It's a very interesting journey for him. He has been in stock markets, in commodities, started his own business, was in crypto, and now basically runs sales for one of the largest technology providers for stockbrokers called Symphony Fintech. So he has about 20 years of seeing market intermediaries. This is not markets; is basically your stockbrokers, your different kinds of algo traders who use his products to basically provide broking technology to clients. So he's seen the evolution of broking technology in terms of regulations, in terms of business offtake, in terms of pricing models, and it gives a very good perspective on how the markets have evolved in terms of technology for retail traders by the brokers who are his clients. So today we're going to have a very interesting conversation. But before I start, Mr. Vamsi, why don't you tell us about your childhood? Where did you grow up and what attracted you to stock markets to begin with?
Yeah, sure. To start up with, thanks Abhishek for giving the opportunity. And to start up, like where I've grown and everything, like I'm hailing from Telangana, and I was born at Warangal and totally brought up in Hyderabad. So my total childhood, I have been into Hyderabad, just born in Warangal district. And after that, like to start up with, like I want to just start up with my family background, because when we are going with a timeline factors on the flash, so family, friends are very important.
Sure.
So they are the pillars for us all the time. So here, starting with the family, my father is well-known personality in the industry, like cultural side and into the foundation side. So he have his own foundation where he gives services to the handicapped children, and we have 2 temples. And he is also into the cultural activities. So we have been into the film industry and awarding to the film stars since long time. And coming to my mother, she is a retired government employee. She worked in Telugu Academy as a deputy director. She got retired now. So going forward, here, like my total goal was like I don't want to take any career support from my father. Actually, he's a well-known personality. I can take his help and go forward. But I never been into that. Like I want to stand alone and do the things. So that was my main motto. And always my mother, after getting married, my spouse, they were my pillars. So even today, my mother and my spouse are 2 great pillars for me.
Of course.
So coming to the career part, I have started my career very early, because in 2004 I got married. It's a law marriage. So I got early marriage in 2004, and after getting married, at the time of marriage, I was doing my MBA. Okay, so I have completed my MBA once my marriage is done. Okay. So I had a very limited time to think about the career. So I should get into a job.
Sure.
So that was the main goal for me. So before coming to the next, then I want to tell you, like I have done BCom and then MBA marketing, and then I have also done my LLB. So how BCom, how MBA, how LLB, I will let you know. BCom in 98 and MBA in 2004 I completed. And coming to LLB, I have completed in 2010. So it was my passion to come into the law, actually. So I will start my career from 2004. It was July 2004, where I have completed my MBA and we had a campus interviews.
So it is now in Hyderabad where
In Hyderabad, I have completed total my education is in
total education is in Hyderabad.
So it was a campus interviews. In campus interview, I got selected,
Very nice.
and it's international commodities I've gone into. It was only a 5,000 rupees of the salary I got at that point of time.
At that time, 5,000.
And the experience of the company was I worked only for 2 or 3 months or 4 months. I remember.
Yeah.
Not that great experience I had, but that 4 months was a base for me. So when I started my career in this international commodities, in the marketing side mainly, my boss has given me a target. Go around all the gold shops.
Gold shops, okay.
All the gold shops. You should cover all Old City gold. Old City is a very big market for the gold.
Yeah.
Charkaman. So you should go there. Daily you should meet. How many clients you have met? I need visiting cards of the clients.
Okay, great.
So with me, my MBA classmate Kazim Hussain was there. So we both started working together. One shop, Kazim. Second shop, Vamsi. Kazim, Vamsi. Like that, we shared ourselves. So we tried hard to get the clients, but we never got a client for 1 month.
1 month, okay.
1 month. So after 1 month,
and I think this was your first job.
yes, first job.
So first job, you get a tough boss who gives you a strong target, and you're out on the road. So that's pretty daunting, right? I mean,
See, apart from that, actually, the background which I have come, it's a kind of a class background. So I cannot get into the mass and do the things. Like a Eureka Foods marketing guy, I cannot go to the shops and do the marketing. It is very much, I don't know how I did it, but for the career perspective, I did.
sure.
So going shop to shop is a very tough aspect.
Yeah. Door-to-door sales, I mean,
it's very tough.
but it's also great learning, right? You understand how people think. I think the moment after the first 30 days, the moment you walk into the shop, in 30 seconds, you will know how the conversation is going to go, right? So
Perfect. Yeah, actually, this is one of the pillar where I've got a very good base of friends. Actually,
Yeah.
so even though I have cursed my boss a lot of times,
Sure.
but end of the day, I have collected plenty of visiting cards.
Very nice.
So collecting plenty of visiting cards is nothing but getting a rapport with the client. Okay. So here, my friend Kazim has cracked one case.
Yeah.
And he got a very good bounty. So as it's international commodity market, we had a very good bounties over.
Bonus.
So he got a very good bounty, and I was impressed. And when we just had a casual talks, after 2 months, I have come to know that this particular international commodity where I am working for, this is a Dabba trading company. So at that point of time, I don't know what is Dabba trading or whether these trades are going into the market, or if anything, any tax is going to cut, and if any country is getting any
Income from
benefit
that.
or not.
Correct.
Is my main motto.
Okay.
Okay, because when I'm in India, country should get some part.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Then I thought कि अरे someone was saying that ये Dabba trading है. So whatever the trades you are firing here, they are not going to the exchange.
Okay.
International commodities you cannot do here. So everything is illegal. So I was just paused after 2 months. Arey, what is happening? I should not continue.
That's
So I felt like I was very fortunate that I have not got a client. So I have continued my career going ahead, and my friend Kazim has stuck over there because he got a client. But definitely he earned very well.
so it's a very fascinating story. I think there is a company which is actually doing Dabba trading that came to campus to hire from a campus, right? That is, I have never heard this one before, right?
So my college is a very big name. Today it's a very big college. And I don't know, even my management is aware of that. Might be without having awareness, they've done that.
Yeah.
But,
But
I have no hard feels toward my management.
But they
they're
know-
always good to me. So it's something happened like that.
very
that.
interesting, very interesting.
So that was my turning point, and I felt very happy that chalo, I have not stuck in this. So one of my brother's friend working in Kotak Bank at that point of time. So he has offered me, you come down to Kotak. There is Securities. You work for Securities. I will help you out to give you accounts also as I am working for the bank. So I've gone for interview. Before going for interview in MBA, I have done project on Georgia coffee and Cadbury's.
Okay.
So I have no awareness on the trading and demat accounts.
Correct.
And my friend Vipin, he had awareness on trading demat account as he has done the project with Carvi.
Okay.
So I've been to Vipin and one day we sat together. He explained me what is trading account. He has given me all the graph. So all the diagrams, how this is how the trading account works.
So like the flow of how the money.
Flow chart. This is how. So these might be the questions you might come in.
I see. Okay.
So he has guided me, and with that guidelines, I've been to Kotak, and Kotak I've qualified. I've selected for the as a RM, and it was KotakStreet.com at that point of time.
I see.
So Kotak Securities was an offline business, and KotakStreet.com is an online business. It's a very new business in the current market at point of time, 2004, 2005. Online is very new to the market. So even though Kotak is very big brand today, at that point of time, it is not as big as. Because when I call to the customer and say that, sir, good morning, I'm Vamsi calling from Kotak Securities. Means Kodak, oh, real wala Kodak, not Kodak, sir, it's a Kotak. So no one's supposed to recognize.
Yeah.
And most funny thing is, one day a guy has called me, I called him. So he has called me, "Arey, come down, Aja, Mittal Chambers mein mera office hai." I felt happy. Actually, Mittal Chambers gaya मैं शाम में गए तो like suddenly he said that मेरे को एक 4 security वाले चाहिए. 4 security. So this is not that security. So this is securities like trading account, demat account, share market. So this is what Kotak had the brand value at that point of time.
Wow. Okay.
So I mean why I'm saying is this, like even Kotak had no brand at that point of time. We struggled a lot to push the Kotak brand. So end of the day, I got a very good friend circle over there, and my boss was Senthil. Senthil was the amazing boss, very strict and amazing boss. He is supposed to call us every day morning 6 o'clock and give us training, personality development. So at that point of time, we supposed to curse him. अरे क्या है यार सुबह 6 बजे कोई बुलाते क्या? So later we found that yes, Senthil supposed to say अरे a belt है ना, belt और zip है ना, it should be in the same line.
Yeah.
Okay. And how you dress, how you go, it resembles your company. So be perfect. So from this level, he has taught us. So it was a good learning for us. So I have taken that very positively. Senthil classes, and we stood as a top marketing executives in Kotak Securities, KotakStreet.com.
So that was like, if you have a good boss who is guiding you well and training you well, the whole team gets motivated to, rally behind that person, right? So that's it was your second boss, and the first boss was not that great an experience.
I don't want to comment on that.
But the second boss worked out much better,
Yeah, so he's a tough nut, but this is what he has given to us.
Yeah.
Really, and even when summer comes, he said us like, don't go outside, it's very heat. 1 month if business is not there, no issue. You take rest, no issue, no targets for the month. So no bosses set till date in such a way. Yeah. So we need to appreciate Senthil in such a way.
Very nice.
But the thing is, at Kotak Street.com when I joined, almost 5-6 months it was a no payment for me.
So you worked without pay.
Without payment.
But you worked without pay. You woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning to hear your boss train you on zip lines and belt lines. So that's hard. I mean, do you think the Gen Z would do something like that today?
Impossible.
Right? I don't think it works anymore. So I have also done free internships. I think I've never found an intern yet who would want to work for free.
See, at that point of time, in the marketing, we had a zeal to work. Work hard nature is there. On today's date, if you see like many marketing executives will be deployed, but I don't know up to what extent they stay in the company. But we worked for 4 months without salary, 4-5 months I remember. And myself and my friend Naveen was there. We were very close, work together. So we both have not got the salary for 4 5 months. And moreover, I was the first person to get the PMS account for the KotakStreet.com at that point of time with the 5 lakh rupees amount. Even for that, I need to get an incentive. I have not got it till date.
Till date.
Okay. So chalo, I left it. I left it. So Senthil has made me and Naveen a permanent employee. Like we were into the consultancy roles.
Right.
So he has made us into the company roles.
Sure.
And our salary was fine to go ahead with the company roles.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed around 1.5 2 years I worked over there at Kotak Securities. Later, I have got a call from Geojit.
Geojit. Okay.
So Geojit is a South Indian based
Yeah.
broker and very ethical broker.
Yeah.
And the Geojit CEO is MD is Jyoti.
Yes.
He's a fantastic man. If once he stands 100, all the crowd is there. I'm standing 100 feet away. Even though he will recognize that, Arey Vamsi. So that is the man he is.
Yes.
So he is very nearby to all.
Yeah.
Jyoti.
So did you work in Kochi or you
I work for Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For the online.
For the online. Geojit was one of the pioneers of online trading, I think, right? At that time, they had very good technology. I think probably the Zerodhas of time or
they are fantastic. And really, if Geojit has been in the same swing, then today Zerodha was nothing actually. So I have come from Kotak to online.
Yeah.
So Geojit has started online business at the same time. So they require online.
Yeah.
So online guys who sell the product.
You got headhunted by Geojit.
Myself and again Naveen at Kotak, we both joined together. And we did extraordinarily well over
very nice.
Imperial. And in a very high pace, I have been promoted as a branch manager for Himayatnagar. It's a regional office.
And that time Himayatnagar was the place, right? I mean, it's not like
a happening place.
Like Gachibowli now. Things have shifted a bit. But at that time, most of the CAs and the CS firms and business offices, they were all based in Himayatnagar. That was the old rich money place. And if you didn't have an office in Himayatnagar in Hyderabad, then you were not in the scene, right? So that was how it was, right? So
perfect.
But now things have shifted. And then what happened?
Then Devanand was my boss over there. A lot of things I've learned from him.
Yeah.
He's also amazing boss. So I want to just tell one small story in between me and Devanand. One day I've gone to Devanand. So I said him that, sir, in Kotak, this is the way we're supposed to do. And this is the charges. So it is very getting tough to sell the product. And Geojit have no name as how much Kotak have. So he said that when you have come from Kotak to Geojit, you have left Kotak and you are with Geojit. So you are with a fresh mind. Okay, it's a new product. If you want to sustain in the market, not even in Geojit, tomorrow if you're going to any other company, indulge that product. If you're not indulging the product, then you cannot sell the product.
Yep.
Okay, next time don't sell that. Kotak was giving this. Kotak was giving that, and Geojit is not giving this. Don't tell that. You just work what Geojit is giving.
Very nice.
So actually, that is a turning point for my.
So there's a myth in the market that salesmen can sell any product without internalizing the value of the product, right? So is that true, or is that
that is true? Actually, when a product comes, product have 360 degrees dimensions. So we only see in one projections. So there are a lot of nut bolts out there for the particular product where we can definitely sell the product. So only we see in one angle, and for example, now Zerodha is leading. Okay, we only see from the perspective of Zerodha, not from another angle. So there we go back.
Yeah, I think what has got you this far will not get you further, right? So that is the adage. So something which has worked for the last 10 years, obviously that needs to be disrupted by something new that somebody else might be thinking. And while, for example, we had a decade where low cost broking and discount broking was the thing and still the thing. They have fantastic technology, but maybe there's something new coming which we don't know. Perhaps somebody else is innovating, which we are not aware of. So then after that you started your business, right?
No.
So there's something else.
Yes, so Geojit, I worked for a long time over there, or around 5-6 years I worked in Geojit. and in between I have promoted as a commodity regional manager for Geojit.
Right.
Okay. So then I hired for Anand Rathi as a AVP commodity,
Okay.
and after that I've been into the IFIN. IFIN is a IFCA subsidiary.
Okay.
Even there I have come into the commodities. So why
What is
commodities?
IFCA?
IFCA is IFCA is a PSU organization, right?
Oh,
Indian
that
Food
one.
Corporation
Okay.
of India.
Yeah.
So IFIN.
Because now there is Gift City IFCA also, right?
That is different.
IFSC.
The IFSC is different. That is totally a concept is different. This
Yes.
IFSC is Food Corporation.
Got it.
So it's a subsidiary of IFSC, IFCA, IFIN. So there I work for commodities. So why commodities? Why Anand Rathi commodities? Why Geojit commodities? Means my
Original job at
my MBA.
Gold wala.
MBA gold wala opportunity. Jo, whenever anywhere I go for interview, they see commodities first, and commodities always had a requirement. No one's supposed to work for the commodities as the work hours from 10 o'clock to night 11:30 to 12.
It's very gruesome.
So no one will work for commodities.
Yeah, and it's always on, and so is FX market, right? So FX and commodities.
FX also, but FX is fine. At least it's supposed to end early. But commodities is
that's a good point. I mean, if you're in the role of any role, like people expect that even at 10:30 if there's a problem with their account, they will call you and you should answer.
Abhishek, you trust me. 11:30 market supposed to close, and 11:25, 11:28 also is supposed to get the call for RMS level increments. So almost 11 every day 12 o'clock I was supposed to sleep when I was working for the commodities.
Sure.
So that was the thing, and you see, when I started my career in Kotak, around we had a 20-25 months of target on a monthly basis. Why I'm telling you, I will let you know. So 20-25 target we supposed to hit the target. And when it comes to the Geojit, again, we had some target we supposed to hit. So slowly, when I have been working for IFIN or Anand Rathi, I started feeling that, see, on today's sales means we are getting the accounts. On tomorrow, I don't think we should run for the account. Everything will be the online. So at 2010, from 2010 itself, I started feeling that. Now, after that, eKYC has come, right?
Yes.
After eKYC coming, totally all sales job cut. Yeah.
So because you don't need to go to the client, pick up the document, and that relationship, that thick relationship, high touch sales process, and so it's very impersonal now, right? So in fact, now the website is your RM sort of, and you don't know the people who are actually there, and I think it works very well if you have like a mainstream use case, but the moment you fall outside the mainstream, like you want to use a fixed deposit for margin instead of cash, or you want to pledge your sovereign gold bonds for cash, these kind of sophisticated way of trading, then they become a challenge, right? If you're not with a
correct.
Then what happens? And
we felt insecure on that. Okay, started feeling insecure, and slightly at that point of time, business model has been changed. From the account opening, it has come to the volume. That's come to the volume, and it's a tough thing to do because sales, there is nothing to get the volumes. It is totally a dealer business over there.
Sure.
So one of my friend who has been with me since long time, Naveen, he has got opportunity in Wipro, and he has been there, and even I have tried for Wipro, but exactly Naveen has entered into the market, and myself I was in the queue. I was in the queue. And suddenly subprime issues has come.
2008.
2010, I guess.
Okay.
Subprime issues has come, and suddenly my resume has kept closed.
So all hiring has been frozen.
Even Naveen has kept on the bench at the point of time.
Okay.
So there was no scope to go into the IT side. Again, I have come back to Securities and been working for Anand Rathi and IFIN. And the achievement is like when it is 2010. Then 2010, at that point of time, if I compare with my friends who has been doing MBA with me, or the friends who I had a very good package, and I have a very good profile.
I mean, because you're meeting different people, you're in the market, like stock markets are booming at that time, and then people must be like quite jealous, like aisa wala job dila do. You're
Friends
calling-
never been, but might be, I don't know. So my graph is like this. So graph never be like this. Graph will definitely come on the downside too. Then only a healthy graph
correction after
gains back.
correction in career graph.
So I have got correction. I started correction from 2012.
Yeah.
2013, I felt like why I should work. Let me have my own business and everything.
Yeah.
So I've done around 2 to 3 businesses. What I earned like 7-8 years. All the investment I have kept in the business.
What kind of business was it?
I was being into the eatery side.
Eatery side, yeah.
Eatery sides. And I lost money. I lost money in that. And no business has been successful.
Okay.
I lost in all the business.
Okay.
And I have come to ground.
So eatery, and then which other business?
I have been into the real estates.
Real estate also?
Real estate, we made our own venture.
Okay.
We lost over there. And we had a coffee shop. There we lost. And again we have a drive-in. There we lost.
Drive-in eatery.
So at the 3 places consecutively had a loss, and whatever I made, everything has been declined. So this is a very hard time to go, and this is the time where my family and friends stood. So in family, my mother always been mentally and financially she supported, and my spouse always, she has given a great support to me in the mentally side, and she always given me
positive
hope that you can do it. So today also she says yes, you can do it and you will do it. So she is my strength.
Very nice.
So these 2 women are my strength in my life.
Sure.
So here
so
why I am particularly pinpointing is recently I've come across a person in Mumbai. So his story was almost aligning with me. I wonder. So when he had a decline, that particular man's life has been destroyed, and even his spouse left him and went away.
Wow.
So it was like a disaster for him.
Double disaster.
I was just imagining like it was very alignment story with me, and here my family has supported so that I stood. I'm here because of my family.
I get
Okay,
it.
so this is because of that particular point I am taking this as a highlight point over here. And moreover, next friends also given me a great support in all the sources, like mentally or financially also they have helped me. Mentally they have helped me. So these are the 2 factors really boosted me. And once this declining time has completed, I have been into the cryptocurrencies. Why crypto means I don't know, somewhat I'm passionate about the cryptos. I like that funky coins, Shiba Inu.
You understand? So I mean, I'll tell you a story from my life. Right, back in 2010, I was in Netherlands. I was working for a sovereign fund as a portfolio manager, and in course of doing business, I met a guy who was working for a company called HiQ Invest, and that time, around that time, he said you should put 500 euros in Bitcoin, and that time I think Bitcoin was like half a euro or something. So I said, you're crazy. Like next time you'll say that I should put money to buy land on moon, right? So we know like lost opportunities, but you still, I think even in 2016, crypto was not, what Bitcoin was $20,000, and then it went all the way up to 60.
Yeah.
So
it was a very aggressive move from cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
So that one I was very much fond of it. And a lot of funky coins in cryptocurrencies made me attracted.
What is cryptocurrency? Why? I mean, for me, it has always, I've never invested, nor have I advised anybody to invest in cryptocurrency, because to me, I understand that's a rare thing and it has to be mined like gold. There is a parallel there. But I do not understand why it should be valuable, right? Unless people want to use it for actual commerce. So what is your perspective on that?
Generally, all the cryptocurrencies are not mined. Okay, there are some cryptocurrencies. You take only Bitcoin as a cryptos.
Sure.
All are not the cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So Bitcoin is a major currency, and that can be mined. With the there are a lot of miners, and miners will be there. the ant miners, you can mine the bitcoins. A lot of electricity will be
Go.
consumed. So that concept is different. And coming to the currencies and its legalities, so definitely it have the legalities because Bitcoin has always been attracted by the terrorism funds,
Criminal
and money
organization.
laundering.
Yeah.
Okay, like this, all the malfunctioning and illegal activities,
Like
money
drugs,
laundering.
drugs payment,
Yes, lot of-
extortion.
Even don't get surprised, like if in election situations also, if you want to have any money laundering, it might be happen through cryptos also.
Crypto also.
There are chances,
Mhm.
highly chances of it. So everyone start. Even I have heard that some of the like some of the organizations who demand the
Ransom, right?
money,
Ransom for kidnapping,
whatever.
like
Yes.
yes.
And even government organizations, people are not directly taking the amount, and they're taking into the cryptos. So
Wow.
this is also one of the way everyone
So
are
bribing through crypto, something like that.
So
Huh.
this is the way. And again, cryptos I don't like in such way.
Yeah.
Crypto means, like, my view of crypto is different. It's a new currency, and its working style will be definitely a evolution in the market. So that kind of view I had on the crypto, but the crypto second phase is most worst. Whatever we discussed now.
Sure.
So I don't agree with the cryptos on that angle. But if it is used in the proper way, definitely it's a good way to go.
So proper way, for example, RBI has launched e-rupee, which is based off the blockchain technology, which drives cryptocurrency.
e-rupee is not yet launched, right? Who are using e-rupee on the cryptos?
I thought it was. I mean, there were some reported numbers on transactions. Is it not?
No, I don't know.
No.
Okay. Only a couple of countries are using cryptos, and RBI has never come into.
Not crypto, e-rupee, like
e-rupee is not a crypto, up to my
it's
knowledge.
not a crypto.
Up to my
Okay.
knowledge.
So that I did not know. So thanks for that. And
moreover, you see, end of the day, a human need to earn money. That is the goal. So earning money was very much easy in the cryptos. Why I will tell you, like if you're investing in a particular cryptocurrency called Shiba Inu, for example, you are getting multiples in a no time.
Very fast,
robust.
And then that
Multiples,
attracted
3,000 into 3,000 into 30,000 into 50,000. What is that? Will you get the same in MCX or NSE or BSE?
no, and neither in land nor in gold nor so that was
the main mover. And moreover, youth has been attracted to them because there is no 18 years restriction. There is no PAN card. Nothing is there. Youth are also addicted to get into the crypto.
So you mean even minors could be participating in crypto markets?
See, generally minors are definitely mining cryptos are a different.
No, minors less than 18 years.
Yeah. Correct. They participate.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. Like below 18 years also, they can participate in the cryptocurrencies and do whatever they want. And whatever the cryptocurrency applications are there, all the applications are not great. All them might be they might close the application in any point of time.
Sure.
So only one application is the Binance is there. That is the only topmost application. Apart from that, all are risky.
Although we saw what happened with FTX as an exchange. There's so much of bad blood in the market about crypto. So it's hard. I mean, I've known about it for 15 years now, but I've never done anything with it. So
see, what I say is, even though it is not much encouraged, if you have any thing to go, like you can definitely have a diversification of the fund to the cryptos, but in a legal way where other countries are accepting.
Sure.
And in those places, you can go and open an account and you can do it.
Sure.
If it permits.
Permitted. For example, Estonia gives you e-residency where Estonia where you can actually open up a business without actually physically being there. I've heard. I've never tried it.
Okay.
So
even Georgia, I guess, right?
Georgia. So these kind of countries. But that said, so now you are in Symphony Fintech.
Yeah.
Right. What does Symphony Fintech do? Before Fintech. Okay.
So before how I entered into Symphony Fintech is before that I worked for Trade Labs.
Trade Labs. Okay.
Trade
and
Labs
that's the technology which powers Zerodha. Is that correct?
See, exactly not.
Exactly.
Actually, Zerodha has worked together with Trade Lab guys, and Trade Lab guys helped Zerodha to give some technology,
Sure.
and not all, I guess. And I'm not right person. Biplav is the right person to answer that.
Okay.
And I have worked for Trade Labs, and no much success in Trade Labs actually. I don't know the reason why I have not success in Trade Labs, and even Trade Labs, we have not got salaries over.
Also, no salary.
No salaries.
Okay.
And one fine day, they have sent a mail that you have been
Terminated or laid off.
terminated.
Laid off, basically.
And we are surprised to see that. So even not for me, even whoever is working in sales, everyone has got that mail. So I left Trade Labs, and at the same time, the turning point is like wherever I've gone for the sales for the Trade Labs, there I have seen a name, Peter Coutinho. So
Okay.
Peter Coutinho was employee of Symphony.
Yeah.
So wherever Peter has gone, he has seen my card over there.
I
of
see.
the Trade Labs. So one day Peter has called me and he said that Pravinji want to talk to you once.
Yeah.
Okay, and Pravinji is our director.
Yes. Yes.
So he said Pravinji want to talk to you. So I called Pravinji, and he is a fantastic human, Pravin sir. I admire him a lot.
Hmm.
So
So
just
one more nice boss. Lucky
Yes.
for you, right?
correct, 100%. So Pravin sir has called me and he had a 1 hour discussion with me,
Sure.
and he has recruited me. Even though he knew that I was working for Trade Labs, I was not getting the salary over there. I said him that, so this is the situation. So he said that no problem, you come down, no issues with this.
So where did you meet? Did you meet him or did you go to Bombay to meet him?
See, it was a COVID time, peak COVID. So COVID started in March 2020. 2020. Praveen sir discussion I had in the year 2020 June. 2020 June I had a discussion with Praveen sir.
Peak of COVID, right? So then,
Peak of
then you like nobody's hiring, nobody knows what's going to happen to the world. Everybody thinks that everybody's going to die. All the birds are going to die. So that's literally the peak, right? Where everybody is super scared, and Mr. Praveen wants to offer you a job, knowing that you did not get paid and wants to pay you. That's the kind of entrepreneur he is.
See, you just said that all layoff was there at that point of time.
Sure.
Okay, so in such situations, if someone are offering you a job, he is just a god, nothing more than that.
Sure, I can
Okay.
totally imagine. Yeah.
I always say Praveen sir, and very I have a gratitude towards him. As
And,
well as
and
Peter.
he didn't want to squeeze the fact that you were not getting paid and still you got laid off.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's very big of him.
He has accepted and he has taken, and it's a really a fresh life again coming back to that. And in Symphony we started. See, when I come to the Symphony, I don't know what is technology seriously. And I have learned in Symphony like what is the technology, what are the servers, how software will be deployed in the servers, and what all will be there in this. So I learned in Symphony from day one.
So what does
It's a new learning for me.
So for the audience who have not been aware of Symphony Fintech, I know because I'm also a stockbroker. So I know what Symphony Fintech does. But why don't you tell everybody what does Symphony Fintech do? What are the products they offer?
See, Symphony Financial Solutions, Fintech Solutions. We are based out of Bombay, and Praveen ji is our CEO and co-founder for that. And we have a sister cousin company on the name of Comtel Data Center. So both Symphony and Comtel are the same. So Symphony provides software and Comtel provides the hardware, infra and hosting services. So Symphony, what we will do is we provide the technology to the stockbrokers. So on today's date, the topmost clients like brokers like IIFL, 5paisa, Anand Rathi, Motilal Oswal. So they use our Symphony product. So Symphony give our flagship products are APIs and algorithm trading. So we provide technology, we provide infra and hosting services. If a broker come to Symphony, all the A to Z solutions we provide to a broker. And it's a turnkey project.
Turnkey, like, so for example, for us, when we do high frequency trading, our co-location servers are located in NSC, and that hardware support is provided by Comtel, for example.
A small correction. Actually, we are not into the high frequency.
You're not, but but I do consume the services of Comtel to do the hands-free support.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we are into the LFTs and MFTs. The slower frequency tradings and mid frequency tradings we are into. And as Abhishek said, definitely our data center or NSE co-location services also we provide,
Yeah.
where a broker can take an advantage of HFT.
HFT, correct indeed. So you have seen a lot of brokers, right? And there is a kind of a mindset among most people that brokers are tricky people, right? Dalal hai, market wala hai. Is that your experience? What is your experience with brokers? Are they tough people to deal with compared to the gold shop owners, or who are better to deal with?
See, brokers are definitely not tough to deal, but uh, the product which we sell, replacing the product is tough to broker actually.
Yeah. So the stickiness is very high.
Brokers are very nice. They're very cooperative, very nice. But the thing is, like, when they're using a different software and coming to Symphony and again deploying Symphony software is a very hectic thing
Project,
to do.
yeah, and it's
Very
very
hectic
disruptive
project.
to the existing business.
Because they need to spend the manpower, they
Yeah.
need to change the hardware infrastructures
Yeah.
according to Symphony software, and again they need to give the new software. Again, after going live, the clients who use the software,
Yeah.
they're already used to the past software.
Yeah.
Again, they should
Learn the new learning curve for new user interface, new
everything. They should
and your back office has to be aligned to the
Exactly.
new. So there's a lot of learning, extra work. People get flustered. People leave also because of the extra workload. They need to replace them. So it's at least a 6-month project, to move from one OMS RMS to
Yes.
another OMS RMS. And while the technology is a turnkey, but aligning first 3 months. And I'm telling you from my experience, right? When you want to do something like this, you have to make sure your clients are informed, your clients are not disrupted. There's daily trading. The clients will come to you to trade every day, and if they don't see a system which is up, what's happening in social media. So those kind of things are what prevents a broker from accepting better technology or newer technology, even though if it's available. It is just that the amount of penalty you can get from the exchange for not providing the requisite services, is just way bigger risk to disrupt in just for an incremental change in technology, right? So if it's
very sensitive.
very sensitive,
Very sensitive.
yeah. But so the irony is that while better technology does exist in the market, there might be many brokers who are not embracing it because of this kind of risk, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I will tell you before answering this, I will tell you like why the technology doors are opened. In 2013-14, Zerodha has come with the technology. So till 2014, no one knows about the technology, and no client knows how to do the trading on the mobile application, web applications. All the things, lot of functionalities clients does not know. So what Zerodha has done is, Zerodha has bought the API technology into the market.
Yeah.
Okay. Zerodha has shown the market like you can also knock the third-party doors. For example, Zerodha have their own application called Sensible.
Yeah.
Or small cases.
Yeah.
So these are the third-party applications where through API a client can connect and do
Yeah.
the trading.
Yeah.
So this is a door open for a client, and even clients has got surprised. Right? What a technology this is. They are going to the other platform and doing the trading. So Zerodha is fantastic technology providers on date also.
Yeah.
And there are the trendsetters in the market.
Yeah.
And Zerodha trend everyone are following definitely. And today Symphony stood API in XTS APIs are known in the market.
XTS also is offered to. I think Finversia offers XTS APIs for retail clients. Is that
Finvesha, I need to check whether they are with us or not.
Yeah.
But we have around 270 plus brokers.
But retail customers can also buy your API, right? Or is that
yes.
So,
but point is like they need to have the Symphony sort. Particular broker should have the
Symphony OMS, and
Then
sometimes the broker provides it for free to the customer. Sometimes the broker
it depends on the broker business model.
Okay.
IIFL give for the free of cost. Other broker might charge you. So it depends on the broker to broker their business model. So we cannot get into their business.
Got it. So one trend I noticed during this discussion is that you were always at the cutting edge of what was coming next, right?
Correct.
So whether that is internet-based commodity trading, or in Kotak, or cryptocurrency, or starting a coffee shop, where you have like new coffee shops coming up, third wave coffee, Starbucks. You were you saw it ahead of others, but Unfortunately, for whatever reasons, it did not succeed. But I see a pattern that you're seeing ahead of others, but you're probably too early in the market. So, what do you think is the next wave in broking? What's your crystal ball telling you?
Next way in the broking means on the technology part you're talking.
Yes, yes. I think, what do you see? Like, if you started a broking business today, what would you want to do differently?
If I start a broking business now,
Yeah.
see, broking business, there is no, we cannot do any different things now, because already whatever is going is a different way of doing now.
All right. Okay.
There is nothing to do different things. So we need to only pitch the technology when you are a broker and get the clients. That's it, and give the good service to the clients. So this is the only thing where you can.
So I mean, just to push you a bit further on this point, for example, there was discount broking launched in 2010, right? So that was a big disruptor. They grew. Is there anything similar that you foresee right now in terms of, if it's not discount broking, it's perhaps
the point is this is very interesting. Even this particular query, very similar query, I have asked to a client, to
Yes.
a broker. So broker name is Maitra Commodities. Samba Sivam sir is very close to me.
I see.
I have asked him. He's a Chennai-based broker.
Yes.
So I have asked him, sir, when Zerodha is there, IIFL is there, why client will open an account with you?
Yes. Good question.
That was always my question, because today Zerodha and IIFL are the definitely every client will have.
Grow is doing well.
Grow is-
Upstocks, Fires.
For example, I'm talking.
so many brokers,
many
right now.
So two known brokers are there.
Yeah, so
now.
IFL full service, and then Zerodha is discount broking. So
Yes.
you have two segments were well served. So these are two examples.
Take it as a 5% then.
5 paisa. Okay, fine.
Zerodha and 5% you take it. So they are doing the business, and when they are having a great brand, why a client will open an account with you? So what he was saying is like, you see, a broking business will not be in such a way what you are thinking. So broking is like how you are giving services to the client. For example, Zerodha is Zerodha. You need to raise the ticket. IVRS will be there. So to reach the customer care, it is a very typical thing.
It's very difficult for
Difficult.
very difficult. I think
Even
same
5
thing.
paisa.
Same thing. Like if you, so as I was kind of telling, if you're for a large discount model, if you're a mainstream customer, you have the best experience, right? So
Correct.
if you're flying in, a discount airline or a discount, you're trading on through a discount broker, you're paying through a discount app, or you're going through a discount, any kind of discount model. If you're the perfect customer, you have the perfect experience. The moment you fall out of any kind of issues, then getting it resolved is a nightmare sometimes.
Very tough.
Yeah.
So, for example, if Maitra is there, if you have an issue, a client can directly connect with the director if they require, and he will respond. Here, approaching Zerodha director is impossible.
Of course.
Okay. And really, I am not assuming that I need to talk to Nitin Kamal.
Of course.
But at least there is second line, fourth line, fifth line, anyone. So we can at least reach them, but reaching them also it is very tough because of their working model. So this is where a broker who was into the traditional markets are gaining on tin rate. So this is where they are sustaining the market.
So
because of service.
So we are based in Hyderabad, Alang, APT region. I think there are about 22 brokers in APT, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and most of them I think are traditional brokers. So is that what you hear from them, that this is what is happening, that customers are coming back from discount broking to traditional broking because they get better service?
It is not all about coming back. It is not all about coming back. It is an alternate.
Okay, so they'll have an alternate, like something they'll do in discount, but they'll also have another account where they probably do more complex things.
All the features are not there with single broker.
Yeah.
Every broker have their own features.
Yeah, sure.
For example, on today's date, Nuvama is there.
Yeah.
If you sell any stock, okay, Nuvama, for example, 5 lakhs worth stock today you sold. At least you don't get 70-80% of the limit for you to take the second order.
Yeah.
At the Nuvama. So you need to wait for the next day. If you're going with the Paytm, for example, Paytm money, there you get 70-80% of the margin, where again you can reinvest. Zerodha, you get this option. So some brokers have some features, some brokers do not have some features.
But
according to the
So this particular is a technical aspect. Like if your broker is doing an early pay-in, you get the margin immediately. So why wouldn't a broker want to do an early pay-in?
even I am surprised.
Okay.
Even I'm surprised. Some brokers are doing that. So Nuvama is one of the brokers in there.
Hmm.
So in this way, definitely, if I am a client,
Hmm.
what I do is I also keep an account with Nuvama,
Hmm.
and I also keep account with Mitra Commodities
Hmm.
or Zebu or
Hmm.
Trade Plus,
Hmm.
because where I get immediate margin,
Yeah.
I really intend to go.
Understood.
So Nuvama blocking the amount is a right way doing with the SEBI,
Is there risk?
giving the 70% of the margin is right way.
Yeah.
They need to decide. I don't know about that.
I mean, it's up to the broker to decide.
It's up to
How much risk they
And
allow.
even
So
it is a complaints, right? I don't know to what extent those complaints favor.
you did your LLB too, so you probably have an idea.
Seriously, like even though I did LLB, I've never been into the practice. Okay, I cannot comment on this. And coming to LLB, actually, it was my passion. I've skipped it. It was my passion. I've done it. And the one more thing is like when I come to 50 years old or 60 years old, doing LLB at that point of time is tough.
Yes.
So once my retirement is completed with Symphony, then I have left with only LLB now.
Okay.
Then I practice or I keep a notary or whatever I do, that is with only LLB. So that is my other.
That is your education investment to your retirement. Correct?
So I just made other path.
Yeah.
When I get retired from Symphony. Retired from Symphony.
Yes.
I don't want to go from Symphony. If Praveen sir say that you go, then I go.
I got it.
Otherwise, I am not going to go.
I got it.
So when I get retired from Symphony, then my second path is only LLB, what I have done.
Got it.
So I will be into the legal path.
Understood. Very, very interesting. Vamshi, it was amazing discussion. I learned a lot, as well as I hope that the audience also picked up very few, interesting points about things that you would normally not hear, because you're talking to a person who supplies to a broker, right? It is different than talking to a person who uses broking services. So you got a perspective which is quite different from something that you'll ever hear in the market. But Symphony Fintech, I have known Vamshi. I've been to their stalls in multiple expos that are only for brokers, where people come and pitch technology for brokers. So yeah, I mean, great meeting you again, and fantastic conversation. I had a great time talking to you, and I hope. I think it was fascinating to hear your story. Long story, but a very interesting story.
It's a roller coaster
story, yeah, and
lots of up and downs and experience.
Rising from the ashes and getting back on the ground with the support of your mother and spouse. Very nice. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish the audience actually listens to this, because I tell you it's worth your time. So thank you very much.
Thanks for the opportunity.